is a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Oh, burnout on both sides? Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Life charges forward. Going on the offensive? Holds out with the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Picks up the counter. The KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Saw that hit them with a stomping block. How will this impact things? Gets a normal hit from the drive, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Drive gauge is looking bad. What do they do? Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh, wow. Look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Sets up with the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player two. Oh my God, they just choked it up. This is gonna hurt. Drive impact misses. Cross up attack. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Any throw in with the cross. Connects with the throw. Leg save. Oh, they're in the corner now. Excellent block. Player two is looking at a grim situation. No! Stunned off the wall! Oh, here we go. Player one with the rhythm. Will this super art do anything? Excellent read. Shot fired with Depot. Player one is in a fair. This unleashes some big damage. Here comes a big combo. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Both sides, they are done! Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Goes for the jump in. Gets the combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player one chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. They must have a game plan here with a critical in there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
I'm ready.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Puts one in the pocket. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Strings it all together. Charges forward. Heading into the endgame KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Gets a risky going on the offensive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Club delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. A super art? Thunderbird! And with Condor Wind stock, it's gonna deal even more damage. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Life lead is there, but still any KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting this perfect parry. They gotta feast on this chance. Watch out, Typhoon coming through. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Gotta do better than that. Connects with the throw. Player one has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? With Kotsugeki to the face! Will this super art do anything? Off for the freezing hop! What? Setting it all on the drive rush! Escape the corner! What are they gonna do? Next the counter! Okay, that's gonna leave them rattled. A real test of nerves here! Impact squashed! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Wall splat into the guard break. Only a little bit of oh my god, lawsuits, they are done! Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gotta do better than that. Going on the offensive? Anything off? Very solid on the Hawkbuster. Did well to get the buff in there. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. What are they thinking here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Taking stock. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Okay, creating some space here. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up, hits them with a stop and pop. 100-hand slap. That combo did deep tomahawk bust. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. This is gonna be bad news. Vic springs forward with the drive rush. Forward rush. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Damn, my girl's flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Gets a risky buff in. Fire! Both fighters are standing firm. Hit them with a stop and pop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one is on the brink of disaster. There's a burnout. Player one is looking at a grim situation. Sets up with the jump in. That's gonna leave him rattled. Both sides getting ready. Buffs while they're blinking. A real test of nerves here. Okay, here we... Will this super art do anything? Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Step into the ring.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the driving line. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two has been really leaning on that drive gauge. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Very solid corner switch. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of there? Hits him for the stun. This might be over. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Solid combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player two has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. One chance here makes... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Finishes things off with authority with that big, big punish counter. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Burns the drive gauge. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Hits them with a stop and block. Good old slap. Knockdown and player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Zones with the fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jump. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oicho! There's a change of sides. A jump tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Oh, the throw connects. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the charges forward. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Solid anti-air. They don't have hit the drive. Low heavy. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. That was the highest if I've ever seen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Comes crashing down. Who's going to steal this win? Brushes that off and keeps going. Good old slaps. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Overhead, but it won't work. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. Both fighters are down to half life. What are they gonna do? Escapes the corner. Somehow throws them. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. But absolutely relentless. Player 2 has a full, the low kick hits. Genius read with that throw escape. Throws. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They gotta find something to work with here. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses their drive gauge. They were expecting that drive impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art. Their super art gauge is running on empty. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Goes in on the impact for nothing. You do not want to whiff an impact. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. Ooh, they cancel each other out. That was close. The low heavy is denied. Flashes them. Not much life left, but their drive usage, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? In there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Get into the ring. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Trips him up. With the throw. Adds on a bit extra to that to make KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Knock, drive, rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. How will they utilize this? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of springs forward with the drive rush. Quick breather. Player 2, perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. Jumps. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Good old slap. Which fighter will control the pace of the drive impact misses? Handle with care. You can't jump drive impact. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player forward look. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Here's the critical art now. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 chases them down. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes a trip. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Rolls in. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Medium kick. The rapid fire fist sends him up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Hits back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Player rushes that off and keeps going. Drumming up a beat count. One drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Back into the court, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both sides, burns out. Player 1 can't use medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Rushes that off and keeps going. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Looking to impress. This super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 with, oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Machine gun uppercut. Drive rush. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. choose their shot. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Tries to bait him with the projectile. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What are they thinking here? Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Brushes off the impact. Gets the jump in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Rips the slasher out. Checks him with the projectile. Blocks it. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Takes in the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 chases them down. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Very slick with the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. This is a turning point. Burnout activates. Doesn't miss a beat. The drive impact doesn't work. Throws him. Breaks the block with a yo! Rock super KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Misfire with the drive impact. Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Not so fast. Bops him with a target combo. Knockdown. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Jumps? Burnout activates. This stun might mean the end of the gets. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reaction to the fireball, they've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The jump-in is denied. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use... Ooh, what's this? What's going to happen? Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Bring in the heat.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shit, rip-off.
Bet that hurt.
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Gets the critical one. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 1 has depleted their drive. What a sick counter! It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. The drive impact doesn't work. Connects with the throw. Super clutch corner switch. Close range projectile. Player 2 won out those close scuffles. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both, the drive impact hits for a punish. What's next? Quick medium pump impact squash. Player 1 isn't burnt. There's a burnout. Nails it. Here comes the corner pressure. Keeps him out. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Oh, yo, rock super here. Noticeable life connects with the throw. Genius. They are done. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Shows immediate kick. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A drive impact. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Throws them. What's next? Quick dash it. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Air slasher. Feeling out the spacing. Good job blocking the jump in. They're experiencing burnout. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? Oh God, this is tense. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocks the impact. Gets them with the anti-air. Player 2, they were right to be on guard there. Can they create raw critical? What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Okay, will this super art do anything? The party's getting started. What impact? Squat. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Burns down, chisels him down. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, crowns him from above. Din brushes that off and keeps going. Throws him. That throw will do some good damage. Both fighters desperate. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. They're in range. The drive impact doesn't work. Maximum strike. They're back into the corner now. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Hey! Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Choose a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Showtime, baby!
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in, throws him down, goes for the fireball. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Good parry here to try and make something happen. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Parries to cancel the fireball. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Not shy with the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in is denied. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, or you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Jumps up, looking to plant him with a pile driver. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick target lock and scoop. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Air slasher. They're going for the super art. Big clothesline to knock them down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster. Player 1, big time whip. Can they create an opportunity for them to crashes out the cage right there? Weekend pleasure. We're in for a good time.
Good night! Tell him how you like that,
Dangerous range here. Any throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Who's gonna use their drive game? That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with the fireball. Impact squash. Throws them. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Excellent block! Excellent block to shut out the impact. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Hugs nothing but air. All the throw connects. What's next? Both absolutely were that's gonna leave him rattled. Will this super art do anything? Nice air slasher. Big Sen snares him with a force touch. Oh, they got him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. A parry? Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. A little too greedy there. Can't tech the throw. Sticks the jump in. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Lightning opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Just out of range for that throw. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Blows him. What's next? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gear. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Hits them with a stopping blow. Both fighters have a full super meter and ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Looking for a chance. Saw him coming and goes for the Boris anti-him. Going in, jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2, boom goes the dynamite. A jump in? That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2, will this super art do anything? This is the kind of move that ends games. Zengi's gonna take off some chunky damage, then break their spines and their spirits with this! Jump! Getting up close and personal. Drive impact misses. That's gonna leave him rattled. Amazing! Hugs nothing but air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Even the slightest hit made big time whip. Jump! No! This'll break. Oh, they got him! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Taking stock. Not shy with the grab. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Oh, talk about overextending. Gets carried to the corner. Traces them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Hold up, they broke through the super arm. Must have seen it coming. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? No go for the throw. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Battle battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Down to the wire. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. And the throw ends the round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Combo with the target combo. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Looking for a chance. Pushing through with the Gladius. What'll happen here? Forward with the impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Now you know history. Can they create an opportunity? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Shreds them with a critical one. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Who will set the bait at this range? Catches them and closes it out. Player two was an app.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Using the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Was looking for that jump attack. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Gets Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Strings it all together. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Both fighters planning something? Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Looks to drop him to earth. Bear throws him. Knocked out the low. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? One tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Ooh, the drive impact in for a punish. Ooh, can this drive bring them back? What now? There's a burnout. Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to run. The low kick hits. Crowns him from above. somehow manages to block, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is barely hanging on to the... This is gonna hurt. Throws him. Jump, clutch, anti-air. Low heavy. And whip. They're wide open. This is the time to believe in Europe. Burns out. Then that combo finishes it. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks those shins. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has used up all of their drive damage. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 chases, but they've been pushed into the wall and the stun KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Can't tech the throw. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Got their eye on the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Barely blocks the jump in. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters planning something? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can...
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us be round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Ooh, what's this? There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 with the life lead. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Good anti-air. Ooh, will they hit? Whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Oh! That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a driving. Very bad choice there. Nails the anti-air. Can't tech the throw, takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Both fighters planning something? Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hits them with a stop and bop. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
How will this impact things? Players, oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Drives and back misses, throws them. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive move. Burns out. What's this Chinko Hado gonna do? What were they thinking? Big Gate wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Brushes that off and keeps going. Checks him with the projectile. Overhead. The throw connects for counter hit damage. That throw hits for a punish counter. They can't take out of it. The throw is escaped. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner slap. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Heading into the end game now, perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 will hit them with a stop and bop. Super on deck for both experiencing burnout.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. Barely blocks the jump in. What'll happen here? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the drive impact doesn't work. Oh, here we go. Were they baiting them into that? KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Ooh, what's this? The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2, hold your breath. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Well-timed gets him. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They hit each other. Oicho! There's a change of sides. Player 1 needs to use... just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit. It's on. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player solid anti-air. Oh, the throw connects. Both fighters planning something? They need to capitalize. Connects with the throw. Okay. Yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Comes crashing down. Drive impact misses. Breaks the block with a throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Big off Oicho. Okay, here we go. Anti-air in the front. Shrugs that off. 100 hands. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shot. Amazing. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Thread the needles. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that comeback. Solid anti-air. Hits them with a stop and bop. Good old slap. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2, just hold your breath. Player 1 has used up all of this. Will this Super Art connect? Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other? Experience intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stop and bop. 100-hand slap. What'll happen here? Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Their will to win. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Kaboom in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Gotta do this. Come on.
I'm number 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Next hit will end the round. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Trying to read each other here? All right, what's coming up next? Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Butt smash! Charges forward. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Uses the target combo as a filler. Going in. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Oh, what's this? But good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. 100-hand slap. Cashes out the cage right there. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash any damage they need. What now? Turns out. Oh man, this is a scary way. Connor's countdown reaction. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Got him. Whoa, critical art now? Oh, this will break. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Honda wins.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Will that parry change the momentum of this match?
Let's get it.
Throws them to negate the block. Was well in range to score the throw. Gets a good read on their opponent. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Solid combo. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Anything off the smash? They've piled up, hits him with a stop and pop. Go, misses. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach looking to impress with this super. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Going in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Quick dashing. Doesn't miss it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Knockdown and raw critical. What's gonna happen? Life lead is Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. You need guts to pull that off. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Butt smash. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Medium kick. Closes the gap. Backs them into the forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Shoot their shot. Taps them on the dome. Quick dash. What's next? Will this super art do anything? Quick step forward. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This may turn into a big chance. Tries to act quickly, but closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anything off the smash? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Jumps in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Pokes with a medium kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player one uses the gauge for a super arm. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu rip-out. Big super arm hit. It's on. Flashes it. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Get into the
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That overhead was a bit obvious. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Goes in on the impact for nothing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Grabs him. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Heading into the end game now. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Show of force. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Oh God, this is tense. A quick breather. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Oh, what's this? Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Departure set. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 in dot charges forward. Fires off the Chernobyl. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage here. Pre-glove. Overhead, but it won't be in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? So there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, coming for you. Shrugs that off. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Oh, here we go. Jumps. What are they gonna do? And whiffs. They're wide open. Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Very nice, Chris. That's gonna leave them rattled. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Okay, here we go. Meets them air to air. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like the charge is forward. Spikes him with free glove. What a clutch side twitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. What's their game plan? Will this super art connect? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Was looking for that jump attack. Throws them to negate the block. One combo can end this round right now. A quick breather. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps in.
Where you going?
Blows them. What's next? Anything off the smash? Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Ah, burnout activates. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Just go perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Uses the parry. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 with the life lead. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Can't text a throw? Closes the gap for the grab. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. But this is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Still alive? Still alive? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Both of them back off. Throws them away. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Players meet them air to air. Getting up close and personal. 100 hands. This is a bad situation to be in. Oh, they switch sides. Drive in back misses. Kotsugeki to the face. Player 2 is looking at a grim who finds the target. Absolutely relentless. The super connect. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. Overhead, but it won't work. Both sides getting ready. They gotta dig down deep here. They are done! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have...
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the low kick. An aggressive attack. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive game. But were they baiting them into that? They need to rely on their instincts here. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Medium kick hit, heats it up with a combo into super. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayokusen. Now, can they finish the job? Follows up and tags on the... just goes for it at this range. Charges forward. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Throws a fireball. Going on the offensive? Player 1, smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Side switch in the corner. Connects with... burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Ultimate killer head wrap. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Absolutely relentless. Also getting in some real damage. Player 2, the overhead denied. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Sumo smash. Slick overdrive Kendo there to call them out. Charges forward. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 is in burnout state, but they're knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Throws them. What now? Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Can they make the most of this? Connects with the throw. Oh, man, this is a scary range. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Jumps! Lightning kicks! Ugh! I called it! I called it! Hazashi! What's up? Awesome! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that one. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. 100-hand slap. Oh, the smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. coming through. Bops him with a target combo. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Manages to block KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows the medium kick. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. Going in? Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Experiencing burnout. Charges forward. The path to a win looks very tough here. That hits him with a stopping bomb. Player 2 just goes for it at this range. Camp tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both fighters planning something? Crowns him from above. Oh man, this is a scary... You need guts to pull that off. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all. Brushes that off and keeps going. A jump. Wrecks them. Jumps up. Vintage. Gotta do better than that. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Can both fighters spare the burnout? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running. That back row was huge. Player 2, excellent read. Turns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away. What's next? Oh, yo, Rock Super here. Answers with a fireball. In with the crossbow. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with the kick. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Checks with a medium kick. Nails the anti-air. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation. Going on the offensive? Dashes goes for the super. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. They block the overhead, and Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Going in. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both ultimate killer head grabs. Player 1 sends the bar on up to Kosho. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knocks them out of the air. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good old slaps. A super art? Both players look for something to work with, but neither delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hits them with a stopping block. Stance change. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Oh, here we go. Player, there's a drive impact. Turns out. Turning it right up with a super. Turns them with the ultimate killer head grab. Carries them over with... Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Rattling the inside of their head with their Hayokusen. They didn't take the throw? Player 1 comes out on top with a fierce
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Good parry there, and parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Blocks the jump in. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Brushes off the impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Players, nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Amazing read to flash the parry just in time to catch the attack. Somehow pushes back a big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. That drive impact doesn't get through. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Butt smash. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. They're trading attacks. Okay, creating some space here. A quick breather. Jumps. 100-hand slap. Both fighters planning Oicho. Super clutch corner. Nice read with a cannon spike. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. It's too much. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Anything off drops him hard. Checks with a medium kick. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Both are the overhead denied. And whip, they're wide open. Player 2 is gonna brush that off. There's a drive impact. Burns out. Raw super hard incoming. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. A real test of nerves here. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Comes crashing down. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta... I called it! I called it! No, you're grounded! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Takes the chance to hurt down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. All right, what's coming up next? Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Good job blocking the KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They block the overhead, and they timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. Combo with the target combo. Doesn't miss a beat. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Player experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this?
Locked on.
The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off.
Thanks.
Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. That was a clinic on how...